Okay, we're in Ensenada, but I've decided to stay aboard and check out the ship when everybody else has gone to port and has gone ashore, and I want to see what the ship looks like when I'm here all by myself. I mean, I hope everybody else is leaving. So let's go check out the boat when we're here all by ourselves. But first, let's get some breakfast. Mexican eggs, hash browns, cheese. That's it. Perfect. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Let's get some gravy.
Hot dogs. So what do we get today? We got some eggs Benny and a blue iguana burrito. So apparently you get off the boat down there, you walk over here, you go through and get on one of those buses and it takes you somewhere. They're like ants. This is definitely not the right way to see the world. Just going into like these crazy little ports for 4 hours and then going in, running the gauntlet of people trying to sell you crap and then going to the city and being totally confused a couple hours or whatever and then heading back. I don't know what kind of animal this is. This is the blob. It's like all the towels are ready for a towel show. Starring Towley. They're hogging up all the chairs. This is obviously, what the hell is this? Squirrel? I think it's King Kong. King Kong Squirrel, that's it. This is the Serenity Lounge. It's adults only. You can just chill out here. At the very front of the ship, at the top. You got these little clam shells you can just, I don't know, clam out if you're feeling clammy. Nice clean spa. Nobody's in it on port days. Get your spa with a view of the industrial wasteland. A rum bar. Here's the Blue Iguana Tequila bar. It's not always open, but when it is, it's great. This is the Blue Iguana Taco Bar. Lido Marketplace. This is where the buffet is. Guys Burgers, always popular, always crowded. They got the toppings bar. On deck 5, above the casino, is where most of the dining places are. You've got the Alchemy bar, which is super popular. Bonsai Sushi and Teppanyaki. Fahrenheit 555. You've got the piano bar. It's a library. Just a place to kind of hang out and read books or play games. And this is where you can find the map to show where you are at any moment in time. Liquid Lounge actually takes a few floors. 5 and 4 it looks like. Candy store is pretty popular. Cherry on top. Portside liquor and tobacco. Lobby bar. Pig and Anchor. Definitely want to stop in here on sea days from noon to 2:30, I think. This is the Promenade. They do like dancing and entertainment here. And off of the Promenade is Havana Bar. And then you got your private thing where you're supposed to have a wristband, which I don't have, but we'll go out here anyhow and just check it out. Just get a quick picture. What's going on out here? The Havana pool, but that's private unless you're staying in a Havana cabin. There's the back of the ship. There's Ensenada. The seafood shack. Gonna pay for it, but it's Got lobster rolls that are real popular. Pizzeria Capitano, pretty much always open. The Deli for your sandwiches. It's almost always open. The side of the casino is Heroes. Heroes Bar. It's basically a sports bar. They do have a little bit of an art gallery, but a lot of the galleries seems like it's outside. Limelight Lounge. This is all included, all the comedy and entertainment. I recommend sitting close to the doorway over there so you can escape really quick if it's terrible. And this is the Horizon Restaurant. I think it's the main dining room. This is the chicken stir fry. It's pretty small. I thought that was it. I thought this was all I was getting. And then they come over with this big thing. That looks pretty good. I'll tell you, if you're not used to these shipboard stairs, you gotta watch it because you can eat your lunch on one of these things. They're a little bit shorter than you're used to. I've not had any of the desserts here yet. So today I'm gonna try a little bit of each one of these. I got all the chocolate ones. They're all really good. But I like that one. That's a cheesecake, and that one's like a super chocolate cake. So I'm gonna eat a little bit more of that one and that one, and that's it. So this is pretty crazy. Quite a bit different than yesterday. Now that we're in port. Nothing going on here today. Port day. It's pretty mellow. Carnival Cruise is crying right now because they're not making thousands of dollars a minute or a second. Well, I found the laundry. Let's see. Dryer, washer, dryer, washer, dryer, washer. Okay, cool. Get your ironing boards. Buy some soap right here. $2 for a thing of soap. $3.50 to wash. And $3.50 to dry. All right. Here's another towel animal. This one, it's a jumping spider. It's these two fangs that give it away, for sure. Definitely a jumping spider. Here we go. Sailing away from Ensenada. Vaya con Dios, Ensenada. I did not step upon your glorious shores. Lamb, chicken, mashed potatoes, rice, beans, bread. She told me to get the mint jelly, which I'm not so sure about. I got more of the enchiladas, beans, mashed potatoes, and the chicken was amazing. And then I found $5 on the floor, plus I'm gonna throw another $5 on top of that for my, I don't know, waitress or whatever, or the lady who's cleaning up the plates. Well, that gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like when you stay on board the ship when everybody else goes ashore. You get the place to yourself, everyone leaves, and you get to really experience the ship. It's a great thing to do. If you really want to get to know the ship and experience it without the crowds, just stay behind on a port day. Everybody else splits and you get the place to yourself. I recommend it highly. So tomorrow is our last day. That's the day we disembark. So let's go there now and let's see if I actually get a cruise offer. I better get an offer after all the money I spent. If I don't get an offer, it's totally not worth it. I'm not doing that again. All right, let's go and see if we got a cruise offer. Let's go back. Let's go to tomorrow. But first, let's get some breakfast. Well, it's the last breakfast. I wasn't gonna eat anything, but then I went up to the buffet, grabbed a pot of coffee. I had to fill this up. They don't have room service on Disembarkation Day. And this thing, which I questioned the entire time why I even brought it, has finally revealed its true purpose. On Disembarkation Day, they don't do room service, so you gotta go upstairs and get food. So I just filled this up with coffee upstairs and brought it back down and grabbed a cup. Now we're ready to disembark. This turned up on my door. It's a free ocean view room. Drinks on us everywhere on board. And if I pay the $200 deposit, then they're gonna give it back to me as onboard credit. So I guess then I'll just be responsible for the port fees and taxes. So there you go. The system works. Players Club rewards me for spending all my money. So it's not a perfect system. That's why you do this. So you get this cruise that's coming up, my free one, and then I'm expecting that I'll get some in my email. We'll find out and see what kind of offers we get in my email. And I heard that takes a month or two, or maybe even 3 or 4. So I'll keep you posted on all that. So on the Folio, how much did I spend over the cruise? Mostly charges from casino and bars and room service. And what was the grand total? $3,408.93. So I spent $408 besides my $3,000 that I had set aside to gamble. For me, the drink package is probably a wash. Or maybe I did a little bit better. I did remove the gratuities yesterday and just tipped them like crazy. So I probably maybe over tipped a little bit, but at least I know it's going to the people that I wanted them to get it. So it's been about 2 months since the cruise, and the question is, did I get free cruise offers? Let's take a look. Here's one. Book a free balcony room. Free balcony with drinks on us everywhere on board. So I can book that now. We got a 3-day, a 3-day, a 4. Let's see how many duration. So all the way up to 14 days. So let's see, what's this one? I can go to Hawaii. Here's a 14-day cruise to Hawaii for $365. Now I'll probably have to pay twice that. But it leaves from Long Beach and it goes to Hawaii, travels around the islands, and then comes back. 14 days total. A balcony room for $365. So let's see what else I can do. Let's go on Carnival. Free balcony plus drinks for 2 everywhere. Free balcony with drinks for 2 everywhere. A balcony with drinks for 1. So I get all these free offers. There's like just tons and tons and tons of free offers that come continuously now. And I think a lot of these you can use like 4 or 5 or 9 times. So I could literally just book back-to-back cruises for the next year, it looks like. For sure, I know that's what other people have done with the same sort of offers that are coming in, and you just book them all up at the same time, and then you're booked and you're in their system and you've already got all your cruises lined up. Well, there you go. That answers that. Yes, I got free cruise offers. Lots and lots of free cruise offers. So the question is, will I live on cruise ships full time using casino comp offers? Will I do that? No. No way. No way in hell. I mean, I like taking cruises. It's okay. Like, it's good. It's fun. But when you're on a cruise, you're either on the ship at sea or you're at port. When you're on the cruise ship at sea, there's nothing to do really except for eat, drink, and gamble, which is fun. I like doing that full time. You wouldn't be able to sustain that full time, and you got to watch your diet and everything else. And then when you're in port, you're only there for a few hours. Depending on where you're at, there's people harassing you the whole time, trying to get you to buy all kinds of junk and everything else. Sorry, I'm near an airport, so there might be some planes flying by. An airport and a boat port. Where am I? Do you know where I'm at? So I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. So what am I gonna do? I haven't really seen much of the United States. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to sell everything and I am going to travel. I'm gonna jump in my van. I own a 2016 Toyota Sienna. Thing runs great, and I'm gonna go stay in cheap hotels. I still want to take some cruises. I'm not gonna not take cruises, but I'm not gonna live on board full time. No way. That's kind of my plan now. In fact, I might already be doing it. Where am I? Yeah, I'm not gonna not take some cruises, but maybe 2 a year, 3 maybe max. But I do want to see the United States, so I'm gonna do that. So that's all coming soon. Subscribe if you want to be alerted when I start uploading those videos. So if you have an interest in seeing the first comp cruise I'm going to take with my son Ashton, he hasn't been on a ship in I don't know how long, and see if we can drink all the drinks on board the ship with the free drink package, free balcony, taking one of those cruises, and I'm bringing my son. And we'll see if he could live on board a cruise ship full time. So if you want to see that one, click this button right here. If it's uploaded, it'll show up. If not, it'll show up soon. So just subscribe and you'll be alerted when it does. If you want to see all the different budget retirement lifestyles I'm trying out and considering, click this one right here. It'll take you to the first video I ever uploaded, and that's where we go over the whole plan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.